Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had George Soros and his son smash that subscribe button, go and have them smash it right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the following patrons: Devil Dog, MCC Placa, Ricardo, Mel Adjusted, Bankroll Suave, Mickey Bats, Carmine the Pitbull, American Mestizo, Lori 559CO, Ruben, Cornbread Killer, CJ Savalza, EOP Whisperer, Fuck Your 602, Las Vegas Slice Live, Gavino, 23K, my boy, congrats. Damn, that's a good fucking handle right there. Gracias a ti. Pre of these nuts. Lockdown 5, Cristoban La Reina, Hernan, Don't Trip, Winston, Tony, Armando, Abuelita Irma, Abuelita's Journey, the Mexican Snowman, Breathing Underwater, El Skid, Hobie Cat, Lead With Love, Albert 12, J.I., thank you for upgrading your tier. I see you. AI Vega, Feel the Little Drummer Boy, Esquiel, Big Bad 48, JT, Nova, the retired CEO, Michigan Wolverines, Mikey 559, the homie Marius, Cheval 66, Gigi, and Douse Herrero. If you have not already signed up for that Patreon, make sure you hit that link in the description below. You're definitely missing out. This motherfucking episode right here, man. So I told you guys I was in Long Beach yesterday, Longo, interviewing for a documentary on behalf of female incarcerated inmates housed in female institutions. However, they're being forced to deal with actual males with male body parts, inmates housed in there with them, same cell, right? When they're being subjected to everything worst case you can imagine. All right. Excellent topic. No, not excellent that's happening. Check this out. Because of you guys, right? This isn't a one-way street. This isn't just my show. It's our show, our channel. You guys have let me know microcosm. Numerous people have told me prison is a microcosm of society, of America. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Don't trip, Brawley, high school diploma, prison guard. You hear what I'm saying. Microcosm. Meaning it's a smaller scale of what's actually happening. And I see it now. When I was a prison guard, a lieutenant, I couldn't see that, right? You got to understand, man, when you're in the trenches, you can't see the big picture. I was more concerned about, like, hey, Donovan is burning down to the ground. How do I not burn down with the troops, right? Like, come on, little fuckers, right? Get them out of the flames. Poof, you're on fire, G, right? Fucking, that's what I was focused on. I couldn't see the bigger picture, but now that I've been out a year plus, you guys have been helping me. It is obvious what has happened to America. It's an easy fix. Everything that has been done in the United States from, let's say, 2012, because this is where the crazy stuff started happening, 2013. Just undo everything, right? We don't even have to think outside the box. Everything that was enacted, every dumb rule, every stupid thing, just undo it. There was 2 journalists, females. That's the backstory. They're the whole camera crew, the whole 9. Your boy's getting good on camera. Gee, I feel like in my head, I'm like Christian Bale, man. Shout out to Christian Bale. Harsh Times. They're getting that. Sometimes I go off and just toot my own horn, but don't trip. So they were asking the questions in a way that the regular public could understand what is happening inside a female prison or the Department of Corrections. So they're like, well, you know, how do you remember this coming about? What was the first things? And I said, well, the first things was all the staff got training inside of the visiting room by an ISU sergeant. Shout out to Leo. What up, my boy? And he was talking about how now we have to, well, these weren't his words. He was regurgitating policy. How now we have to call whatever the inmate identifies as, that's what we have to call them as. A she, a her, whatever, right? And now everybody was taken aback, including myself, man, because understand, this is like, again, I'm from Brawley, man. This is like small-minded people. Just all of this was happening that time frame, right? Like just, holy shit, I said small-minded people. Despensa, shout out to B-Town. You know what the fuck I mean. You leave and your brain expands, right? You start saying, holy shit, you're the Best Buy. We got a Best Buy now, puto. Motherfucker came like in 2018, you got the Best Buy. You right. We got a Buffalo Wild Wings, puto. Anyhow, dusty ass Brawley. Anyhow. Oh, man. That's how it came about, right? You want to call me Sally? No, you're going to call me Sally. And if you don't call me Sally, you're going to get written up, CO. Oh, that was happening. So that's how it came about, right? They kind of shoved it down our throat. No pun intended. Fast forward to the important question. They were all important questions, but the girl on the Zoom, the boss was listening in on this conversation. She got unmuted herself and said, hey, excellent, the way you're going, but why should American people care that there's female inmates in there getting raped? I mean, isn't that their consequences? Isn't that, hey, don't go to prison? And I'm like, oh, you don't. She was just asking that question for the masses, right? It wasn't coming directly from her. She's like, tell the American people why they should care that this is happening in there. I said, well, first of all, anybody can end up in prison, right? Anybody is one fucking error, mistake, choice, decision away from ending up in prison. So how many people drink and drive? People drink and drive all the time, buzzed. You get it? You don't even have to cause that accident. You have 3 beers in you. Somebody just tired coming home from work, T-bones you. Boom. They kill themselves in the process. You're going to prison. They're going to blood test the dead body. They're going to blood test you. And you're going to have alcohol in your system. And there's a dead body on the road while sticking halfway through the windshield like this. You're going to prison. Another thing. I have a daughter, right? How many people ever thought that their loved one was going to go to prison, right? Like, there is nothing in my cards saying that cannot happen in my family. Every person I know has a family member that's incarcerated. Okay, so like, yeah. I'm not going to say it's luck of the draw, but you fucking totally disregard that idea. Is like you're disregarding yourself. But most importantly, what I said is that I read a comment or a quote, and I should have looked it up prior to this. And the quote was along the lines of, if you do not stand for the injustice of those that cannot stand up, you will be next. If you do not stand up for the injustice of those that cannot stand up for themselves, you're going to be next. Period. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. So who the fuck thinks that just because it's happening in the prison system, you don't think that they're going to flip your world up? They already have flipped the world upside down, right? But we're bringing it back. I've identified George Soros is the problem. There's some other people up at the top too. Don't trip, man. I'm the next Joe Rogan. You guys don't even be knowing. I'm in my head. I'm like ahead of the game already. I just got started though. They've been on the game for a little bit. I speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. We have to bring it back. And it's nothing crazy, nothing drastic. We just have to undo everything that was done. So I let and believe it or not, I got my antennas, my feelers everywhere. They be hitting me up. They be saying, hey man, tell them how we as taxpayers are paying for these transgender male inmates to go to Beverly Hills, get laser hair removal, bikini wax, and their assholes bleached. Oh, me das asco, Hector. I was just eating my pan dulce, you son of a bitch. Listen to what I just said, man. That's where we're at right now. That's where we're at. Another thing. You notice how I'm not saying like, oh yeah, female inmates or male inmates, they need to have lobster, shrimp, steak, fucking filet mignon. No, what I'm saying is, A, stop putting males in females' prisons so that the females will not be victimized and raped. Is that too much to ask for? Is that am I fucking losing my mind here? And look at what happened at Donovan. The power turned off. The inmates have no control over the fucking power. The power turns off. The water, the toilet is unable to flush because it's on a timer. Basic plumbing? Hello? Yeah, Hector, while I was in Iraq, we didn't have basic plumbing. Yeah, so was I. You're missing the whole fucking point. You're next, bitch. You're fucking next, bitch. Stop being a bottom thinker. Stop being a bottom feeder, you idiots. Not you idiots. The idiot that said that they were in Iraq and they didn't have plumbing. Yeah, me too. I get it. You're missing the whole point. The point is you're fucking next. When they're done fucking over their inmates, they're going to come and fuck us over. Right? You stupid assholes. Pay attention. And I want to apologize, right? I want to apologize to the masses. It sucks that we in Green had to experience what we had to experience for me to shake me to my core, right? I never thought I was better than anybody. You guys can gather that. But it took a while for me to realize what was actually happening, right? Motherfuckers were stabbing me in the back, but your boy has a strong back, V-shaped ass fucking Christmas tree looking ass motherfucking back. It just took a while, right? I was like, I could take a lot of bullshit, right? I've been married 16, going on 78. Everything's cool with me and my wife now. Water under the bridge. When I saw the dishes were piled up, I kid you not, this was going through my mind. So I'm gonna go to Colombia, Medellin. I'm gonna spend about a month there, and just when I come back, I'll be decompressed. With that, the message for today is think outside of the box. Keep pushing forward.